Hello, I'm Theodore Schott. I'm here in small town Oregon, coming at you for another video recording. This is on the figure drawing class, AVE 101, and I just want to take you through a few of the projects that I've done. So I'm going to cut my video down here, and then I'll just show you. So in this first week of the class, we were learning to draw basic forms. So here we have a head, a rib, hips, and the spine in its most basic forms. Also in that first week we did our first bit of figure drawing, so we went into line of action online, and as you could see, it was definitely a rough go, but it was good experience and was a super fun activity. We also learned to do the proportions of the human body, which you could see here. I I made a mistake of having spaces between heads, so my proportions are a little off. But it was a good learning activity, and with Paul helping point those things out, it helped me to be able to move forward and be able to see things a little bit better. So then in week 2, we went into musculature. So we had templates, but we also drew the skeleton forms and then placed the muscles on top of them. So this was a very neat study, going a little more in depth on muscle structures and being able to learn more about that. So we did the torso, then we did the legs. Well, I guess we did the arms next, but then we did the legs. And all of it was pretty neat to get to learn the different muscles and how they function, how they look, and being able to get a better look at the human form. Next, we did, in the third week, we did hands, feet, and facial forms. So here I have a finish of my own foot that I used a reference of um, to be able to draw that. But then also we went into line of action again, as we did with pretty much every activity, and did some practice drawings. These are the 10 sketches I did. Then also we did facial structures. So I wanted to show this because I felt like the nose turned out really well. And I felt like my eye was pretty good. Certainly it was new. I definitely need more practice, but I felt like they turned out well for the limited level I felt like I was at. And then also we did figure drawing in the final week to compare to our first week, which went much better. This centerpiece was a 25-minute. The side was 10. And these ones here were 5 minutes, which if you compare back to the first figure drawing, these were also 5 minutes. And they're just a little rougher versus in the final week. The 5 minutes they're a little more formed. Maybe not quite as many things, but they just look more proportionally correct. So that was really neat to get to see that in comparison. And then also, just recently we did Photoshop Premiere with our final activity, where we did combine all of our knowledge that we had learned and made this video through Photoshop Premiere. So as you can see here, we did the line of action, skeleton forms. This is a primary forms, and then the musculature, and then the head and the hands and feet. And then so we did this in 3 different poses. So it was really neat to get to edit this video, be able to see it all come together and kind of have a moving art. So it was really neat to get to practice this and be able to see the improvement. It's been really neat to get to see the progress that I've been able to make in this class, for sure. So yeah, I've just really enjoyed this class and learned so much, and it's really got me excited about drawing. So I'm trying to really do it in my extra time and drill these basics, and Paul has been a great help, and I've just really enjoyed this class. It's been very good, and has really pushed me from being someone who had hardly any knowledge of art to, feeling pretty comfortable and trying to draw things and people from their basic forms on up. So uh, it's been neat. So I've really enjoyed this class, and that's all I have to say about that.